Are you someone who gossips a lot? Because gossiping is a topic that if I think about it, it always scares me a lot. It always scares me because I know like one of the punishments for gossiping, I've like said this before, is you're basically being cut open from one side, then they go to another side, and this side is healing, and then keep on going to this routine. Crazy punishment. But either way, even without the punishment, even if we're talking just on a respect basis, like gossiping, when is it considered gossiping? That is really my question, and maybe I should do more research. Um, but when, like, what is the threshold? What is the barrier? What is the limit that we can have in a conversation when we're talking about someone else that, okay, right now it's becoming gossiping? Also, is gossiping only a negative? Like, for example, imagine I go to my mother and I say, "Oh, my sister, you know what she did? You know what she did? You know what she did? You won't believe it. She did amazing. She aced. She scored all of her tests amazing. She's doing well in her sport club. She's doing overall absolutely great. Oh yeah, yeah, she's doing amazing. She's an amazing person. Right now, I'm gossiping. Right, I'm gossiping about my sister, but I'm saying something positive. So it's pretty hard for me to imagine that this would be haram, right? Because it's gossiping, but in a positive way. Why wouldn't you be able to do that or say that? Now I can also have the same exact situation, but I say she's doing garbage. She hooked up with that guy. She's doing crazy drugs. She's lazy. She does nothing. She is stupid. If now I'm gonna speak like this, I'm also gossiping, but now it's in a negative way, right? I'm saying everything that I said before, but it's negative instead of positive. Now it becomes a problem. I guess. But then, okay, I'm gonna take it one step further. Let's say that gossiping and saying negative things about someone when they aren't there is bad, but who, to what extent? Because I should be able to speak to my own mother about my own sister in a negative way because it's my family, right? So would it count there? Would this count as a kind of gossip that Allah doesn't like? If, for example, I'm speaking to my mother or I'm speaking to my father about my sister or about someone close, like in the family or something. Because if I'm saying now to my mother, imagine how I speak to my mother, but I don't speak about my sister, but I speak about a friend of mine that my mother might know or not know, or she doesn't know them very well, or whatever. And now I start talking bad about my friend to my mother. Is this gossiping? Because I think it is gossiping, and I think it's haram, and I think it's bad. Because it's not even a family, it's not even a close family, it's just a friend. And now you're gonna talk bad about a friend behind his back? That sounds bad. That sounds bad. That sounds bad. Also, another one. Okay, another thing that I thought of. If you are talking bad of someone behind their back, does it like count as like negative gossiping, and it would be really bad if I didn't already say it to his face? So for example, I have a problem with Bob, and I tell Bob, "Hey Bob, I have a problem with you because you do this, this, and this." And then later I go to another friend of Bob that maybe already is kind of familiar with the situation and knows Bob is doing well, and I'm saying, "Man, Bob did it again. Bob is doing this, 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 and this." But I already told Bob, and this guy's already kind of familiar with the situation with Bob. Am I gossiping? Am I doing something bad? Am I doing something that's haram, that's not allowed? You see, all of these questions, I don't have a good answer for them. I want to speak to someone with knowledge. I want to speak to someone who has knowledge about this topic, like some kind of scholar or something, someone. Because this topic of gossiping has always confused me. And every time that I'm in a conversation with someone and someone else's name is being dropped in there, I'm automatically in my head of, "Oh my days, we might be gossiping. Astaghfirullah. If we are gossiping, I don't even really know." That's the thing, right? I try to avoid it as much as possible, but sometimes people just bring other people up in a conversation. And it's very weird for me to, like, if I know clearly, hey, this is gossip, I'll tell you straight away. I don't care. I'll tell you straight away, "Hey, you're gossiping and this is haram, you cannot do it." But for it's a lot of times it's just hard for me to, like, man, when should I say something, or is it actually something that should be called out on? Because if I should say it every time, if I have a suspicion, I say it pretty much almost every conversation, because a lot of times people speak about other people, which is not the best thing, but it's just a fact. A lot of times people speak about other people. which is a really bad habit that people have. I just trying to think. I just want to be in the best position for, like, if it is gossip, what am I doing? Like, am I trying to get out of the conversation? Am I calling them out on it? Like, if it is gossip, I will do that. But I just don't know. That's the problem. I don't know. So this video is basically just a big question mark. Maybe someone who is watching this video has knowledge that I don't have, and you would like to share that knowledge with me. I appreciate it very much. But for now, this is it, man. This is all I know of gossiping. This was just kind of me putting my thoughts on a video. Thank you very much for watching this video. You can check out all my links in the description and things that I'm doing, you know, in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and peace.